When you hear the word older woman, what image flashes in your mind? For many, it's either the stereotype of someone settled down, calm, and wise, or worse, someone who has passed her prime. But psychology paints a far more intriguing picture. Older women are among the most fascinating subjects of human psychology. They carry with them decades of lived experience, resilience, heartbreaks, triumphs, failures, and lessons that shape their minds in ways younger women can't even imagine yet. What makes them tick? What are their deepest desires? What traits make them stand out? And what surprises about them will blow your assumptions apart? Let's break it all down. 1. Confidence peaks with age. You might think self-confidence belongs to the young, smooth skin, glowing energy, and endless optimism. But in reality, psychology shows that confidence actually peaks later in life. Why? Because confidence isn't just about looks. It's about knowing who you are and standing firmly in it. Older women often hit this peak because they've lived through years of trial and error. They've endured moments of self-doubt, survived rejection, and slowly built a sense of identity that no longer relies on outside approval. That's why many older women radiate a type of magnetic confidence that doesn't scream for attention, but commands it effortlessly. 2. Depth over superficiality. By the time a woman reaches her late 30s, 40s, or beyond, she's less impressed by empty compliments or flashy gestures. She's been there, done that. What psychology reveals is that maturity rewires desires. Older women crave substance, thought-provoking conversations, authentic bonds, and people who actually get them. This doesn't mean they don't enjoy fun, but they're no longer fooled by shiny packaging. They'd rather connect with someone who offers stability, curiosity, and depth, rather than someone who only looks good on the surface. 3. Emotional intelligence at its sharpest. If wisdom grows with age, so does emotional intelligence, EQ. Older women excel at reading people's feelings, noticing subtle cues, and managing conflicts. That's why many are peacemakers, mentors, and natural counselors. This high EQ makes them more patient, empathetic, and intuitive in relationships. Unlike younger people who might lash out or react impulsively, older women are more likely to respond with thoughtfulness and grace, skills learned through years of navigating life's complexities. 4. Selective relationships. Here's a little psychological truth bomb. Older women don't waste energy on meaningless connections. By the time they've matured, they've already experienced betrayal, heartbreak, and fake friendships. So what happens? They become selective, very selective. This doesn't mean they're picky in a negative way. It means they have a sharpened filter. They'd rather have a handful of meaningful connections than a crowd of acquaintances. If an older woman lets you into her circle, it means you truly matter. 5. Independence as a core trait. Psychologists describe self-actualization as the highest level of human development. It's when someone no longer needs external approval and lives authentically. Older women are often closer to this stage. Many of them have learned to rely on themselves, financially, emotionally, and mentally. Whether single, divorced, widowed, or even happily married, their sense of independence is powerful. This is why older women are often role models for younger women who are still searching for their own identity. 6. Desire doesn't fade, it evolves. Here's where society often gets it wrong. People assume older women lose interest in love, passion, or intimacy, but psychology says otherwise. Desire doesn't vanish with age, it transforms. Older women usually know their bodies better, their boundaries clearer, and their desires sharper. They're less awkward about expressing what they want and less ashamed of their needs. Many even report higher satisfaction in love and intimacy because they finally understand what works for them. It's not about quantity anymore, it's about quality and connection. 7. Intuition like a sixth sense. Have you ever noticed how older women can read a room almost instantly? They'll tell you, "That person is not genuine," or "I don't trust that situation." And more often than not, they're right. This isn't magic, it's psychology. Intuition sharpens with experience. Decades of observing behavior, surviving betrayals, and learning patterns give older women almost radar-like instincts. Their intuition is often one of their most powerful tools. 8. The liberation effect. Psychologists describe something called the liberation effect, when older women break free from social pressures and expectations. In youth, women are often judged by beauty standards, family expectations, or societal roles. But older women, they often stop caring about those chains. This is when they travel, pick up hobbies, dye their hair purple, start businesses, or simply start living life on their own terms. It's psychological freedom, and it's intoxicating to watch. 9. Friendships for emotional survival. For younger women, romance might dominate their world, but older women understand the life-saving power of friendships. Psychology proves that deep friendships are directly linked to reduced stress, better mental health, and even longer lifespans. Older women build and fiercely protect these circles of trust. Their girlfriends often become their backbone, confidants, and co-warriors in life. 10. Masters of resilience. Life doesn't spare anyone, but by the time women age, they've often faced heartbreak, illness, career setbacks, or loss. The difference? They've survived it. Psychology says this resilience becomes a trait. They don't break easily anymore. Instead, they bend, adapt, and rebuild. While a younger person might feel destroyed by rejection or failure, older women usually shrug and say, "I've been through worse. I'll handle this." 11. Time over things. When younger, it's easy to chase material things, the new car, the luxury bag, the perfect Instagram photo. But older women value something rarer, time. Psychology shows that priorities shift as people age. Older women no longer chase possessions, they crave experiences, time with loved ones, travel, peace, and presence. They've learned that memories outlive material things. 12. Balanced femininity and authority. Older women carry a fascinating duality. They can be nurturing yet commanding, soft yet firm, compassionate yet unshakable. Psychology explains this as a balance of masculine and feminine traits developed over time. This is why older women are often admired as leaders, mentors, or family anchors. They know when to be gentle and when to be steel. 13. Spiritual connection. As people age, they often explore deeper spiritual questions. For women, this shift tends to be stronger. Older women frequently turn inward through religion, meditation, mindfulness, or personal reflection. This gives them a sense of calmness, wisdom, and perspective. It's why many older women seem less stressed by small problems. They're focused on something greater. 14. Redefining beauty. Older women are rewriting the rules of beauty. Wrinkles, grey hair, and natural aging are no longer seen as flaws, but as marks of authenticity. Psychology shows that attraction is deeply tied to confidence. Many older women who embrace their age radiate a magnetic beauty that no amount of youth or cosmetics can fake. Confidence is their secret weapon. 15. The power of walking away. Perhaps the most underrated psychological trait of older women is their ability to walk away. They don't chase validation, they don't cling to toxic people, and they don't beg to be accepted. They've mastered the word no, and they say it without guilt. That's the mark of true psychological strength. Finally, older women are not fading. They're rising into their most authentic selves. They're confident, resilient, independent, spiritually connected, and emotionally intelligent. They've shed the chains of superficial expectations and embraced wisdom, intuition, and strength. Behind every older woman is a library of life lessons. Behind every laugh line is a story of survival. Behind every scar is a warrior's resilience. So the next time you look at an older woman, remember, you're not looking at someone who has lost their shine. You're looking at someone who's polished into pure brilliance. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video insightful or helpful, please take a moment to comment "insight" below. Your feedback means a lot. Don't forget to share this message with your family and friends, because knowledge grows when shared. If you want to explore more topics like this, be sure to check out the recommended videos on your screen. Remember, understanding ourselves better leads to healthier choices and happier lives. Stay curious, stay positive, and take care of your mind and body. Until next time, stay safe and keep learning.